This time on Aussie Arvos, we're heading out bush again, but with a different focus. We're on the hunt for a true Aussie icon, a living dinosaur that lurks deep in our inland waterways. They call it the fish of 1,000 casts, a challenge built for those who don't mind putting in the hard yards, the crisp early mornings, the late dark nights, and the relentless casts. So join us on a mission to catch Australia's mighty Murray cod. Now you guys are used to seeing me in the front seat of a 4-wheel drive, but when I'm not doing that, I absolutely love going fishing. And this time we've come up to Lake Eildon in search of some trophy-sized Murray cod.
Alright, so we're up at Lake Eildon for the weekend. I'm with Billy and Dylan. We're in the Renegade, Bill's freshly purchased boat, and we're chasing cod. So we've got all the swags and all the gear packed in. We're doing a couple nights, and the weather so far is looking good, the forecast. At the moment it's like glass out. So yeah, the plan is to fish the evenings and then the early mornings. You never know, we might get onto a fish or two. Well, that's the plan anyway, so we'll see how we go. But for now, we've got a little bit of light left. We'll start making our way towards the area we want to be in. We've got a rough sort of spot for a camp, but we'll try to get some fishing in before it's too dark anyway to see where we're going. So yeah, get onto it.
We began by motoring south towards an area that we wanted to fish and kept our eyes open for an appropriate camp. Upon finding something, we quickly unloaded the gear and set out for a quick little run-in mission, as this was our first time using Billy's boat, and then we settled in for the night, ready for an early start in the morning.
Alright, we're into it. It's about 6 o'clock. We're going to go for a fish. Hopefully try and get onto something.
Successful fishing for big impoundment Murray cod usually occurs during dawn and dusk, as the big fish push into shallow waters searching for bait. To target them, we're throwing big swim baits that replicate the fish they feed on, and hopefully we can trick one into taking a bite. Murray cod fishing for trophy fish really does require a different kind of patience. It's not like your normal fishing where you get bite after bite and you'll be lucky to even see or get a sniff from a fish in a whole session. But this is what makes these fish so legendary, and we were determined to do whatever it takes to get one of these awesome creatures in the boat. So with no fish on our first session, it was back to camp to cook ourselves up some breakfast on the fire, and then we could begin loading the boat and heading a little bit further south in looks for a new camp and a new zone to fish.
Nice bit of grass. Definitely better for the swags.
Mate, this is perfect.
Yeah, I reckon.
This is camp, boys.
Yep, I reckon.
So with a new camp now scoped out, we could then unload the boat and we were ready to head back out and fish during the day for some other fish. Outside the peak bite times for Murray cod, there are plenty of other fish you can target inside Lake Eildon, such as redfin, yellow belly and trout. So during the day hours, we're going to go and try our luck for some of those.
So we've moved a bit further down the arm because it's midday, it's sort of off prime bite time. So we're just going to see if we can slay some carp or maybe get onto some reddies or yellows, just fish. There's a few nice little pockets with some good structure. So mainly sight cast and I don't know, maybe try to sit on a few snags with the sounder and look for some fish. And then, yeah, we'll get stuck back into the cod stuff later on. Oh, there they are. Oh, I'm going to go to the back of the boat. Oh, yep, got one. Got it. I got a fish. First fish. I'll take that. Got his main artery. 2 for me, donuts for the boys. She's huge.
See you, mate.
There'll probably be more down there.
Yeah, there should be.
Actually on the claws. Actually? Yep. 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 Feels alright. Oh, get out of the snag, you dog. Oh, it's just grinding timber here. I don't think it's that big.
Oh, dude!
Oh, fucking hell.
Go, Dill!
Let's go.
Go! Oh, that's a horse of a yeller.
Bloody hell.
He's a cracker, man.
Yeah, good work, Dill.
So that's
Bloody hell.
Oh, yeah.
What is he?
47.
47. Yellow belly, eh, Dill?
Lovely yeller. Just jigging it down with a TN50. Bill got a couple hits, but didn't hook up. Chucked mine down there. And, yeah, lovely fish.
Yeah. Real nice. He was good. He was a good, good yeller.
Yeah,
he was a cracking yeller. Good work,
Go,
man.
boys.
Good work.
We're on. Finally got what we came for.
So after a bit of a confidence boost with getting a yellow belly in the boat, it was back to camp as we had to start prepping dinner. Now Dylan was cooking up a slow cooked roast beef, and this one was going to be unreal.
Perfect.
Alright, so we just got dinner on the go on the fire. We're doing the pulled beef, Dylan's specialty apparently. See how it turns out. And so while that's ticking away on the fire, we're going to go out for another fish for some yellers. So we've got heaps of nice snags out here just in front of us. So we're going to go and jig those until it gets a bit darker, and then we'll switch back into cod mode. But yeah, go see if we can get onto any more.
Now, this is actually my first time really camping out of a tinny and spending some proper time on the water up at Eildon, and let me tell you, it's an awesome bit of fun. It's actually a really nice change of pace from riding in a car. There's something about cruising along the water. It's just really calming and relaxing, and especially in such a scenic location such as Eildon.
Hell, man, that was another one.
Reckon?
Yeah. I just felt me rod just go.
Despite our success earlier in the day, the yellow belly were proving difficult to find, and so it was back to camp to have dinner before continuing our night mission for the cod.
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
So with a hearty meal in our stomachs and all the rods and gear rigged and ready to go, we were ready to head back out onto the water and into the cold to hunt for these elusive Murray cod.
Alright, so we've come out for the night mission. We've rugged up a little bit, it's dropped off in temp a little bit. Little bit of blue sky, slightly cleared up. We've come around where the wind isn't as full on. And yeah, we're just gonna start casting and into the night and see what happens. So we'll get stuck into it. Pretty wise for really slow. Starting to get pretty dark now.
Unfortunately, as the night came to an end, we still hadn't seen any signs of a cod, and even in our following morning session we had no success, which brought us to the end of this particular mission, but we were soon back out and ready for the next.
Alright, we're on the water. We've come back again for another try. Early morning, had the 20 to 4 start this morning. So we've just launched and we're going to motor across the other side of the lake and just sort of find somewhere that looks good and then start flicking lures. See how we do.
This particular session was just Billy and myself, and we only had the morning to cover as much water as possible, so we wasted no time in getting across into the zone and starting to flick.
Alright, we'll start motoring. Start going to EV mode.
It's often said with cod fishing that you only get one opportunity at a fish per session, and with nothing happening in the morning for us thus far, we were soon about to get our opportunity.
Definitely does the casters
bait.
I think because the weight's not all to the front.
Yep, exactly. The distributions.
Yeah.
Bit all over the place.
Oh, yep. Oh, I dropped it. Oh. That was a fish.
That was
a fish.
Oh.
That was a fish. Far out. Yeah, look, he pulled the treble out. Oh. It didn't feel massive, but it was definitely a fish. That was just in the spot you'd already casted too. Yeah, it was just in here.
Hey,
That's a sign.
the sign.
It is a sign. Oh, it gives me tingles. All right, well, we just finished up in that little zone. I think we're about, it's 8:15. Had one hit right at the end there. It wasn't a massive fish, but it was definitely a hit. But now we're gonna go find a new zone to fish. Yeah, and I lost my lure as well, which I've spilled about, so I have to tie on something new, but yeah, we'll keep having a crack.
As much as we were disappointed that we didn't land the fish, it was a huge confidence boost in that we were doing something correct, and it would only be a matter of time until something happened.
It looked like there was a fish under it.
Oh yeah, it's come down like a meter.
Come down.
Oh,
Whoa, Jesus.
that looks like it's in salmon or something.
He was so far out of the water just then.
cleared like a meter. Oh.
We persisted into the daylight but didn't have any more luck, and as time got away for us, we had to bring this session to a close, but we were definitely hungry for more.
Well, we're back for another fishing adventure at Eildon, another cod mission. I tell you what, it hasn't been long between drinks, but after that last hit in the last mission, it's given us the urge. So we've just come down to a lakeside camp just north of Eildon. I come down first. I'm waiting for Billy and Dylan are on their way with the boat, so I'm at the moment I'm flicking the banks. Got nothing better to do. And yeah, we've got a couple nights, so we're gonna have, I reckon, even though it's getting dark now, I reckon we still might go out tonight for a bit of a poke around, even if it's just in this arm here. And then yeah, tomorrow morning, Saturday night and Sunday morning to try and pick something up. But I'm keen to get into it. So yeah, see if something happens this time.
Well, here's a real basic look of camp. The Falcon is the camp rig for the weekend. And just got a tarp strung up on the tray. Swag's under there, you beauty. And the boys will be here shortly.
Look who showed up, eh? In the Renegade Master. The boys have arrived with the boat, so we're launching and we're gonna go for a bit of a flick because it's so calm. It's gonna be easy as to motor around. So we'll get this boat in and then we'll be on the way. Metery, here we come. All right, the mission begins. Got a bit of moonrise, the blood moon. Bill's done a mischief. That's how you don't cast a rod. That's gone, Bill. I hope you bought another reel.
This is what you don't see on Instagram.
The first night session was unsuccessful as we spent most of the time fixing Billy's bird's nest, but we were definitely keen to get back out on the water in the morning.
We're on the water again, early start. About 6:15, just about starting to get lighter. And it's not that cold either, but I reckon we're gonna work these shallow flats just near camp all the way out to like the main part of the lake. How we feeling, boys? Who farted? I did. Oh yeah, 7 meters now. Well, we're having another crack this morning. We've been out since dark, but we haven't had any action yet. It looks like we should have a fair few hours of good fishing time because it's a bit cloudy, so it's not going to get too light too quick. And yeah, we'll keep fishing along here and then we might motor somewhere else.
So with the first part of our session unsuccessful, we headed across to the other side of the lake in search of a new zone.
All right, fresh zone. See what we can find. Put in the hard yards and hopefully it produces a fish.
Do the miles and we'll get the smiles.
That's what they say.
That's the way it goes.
Hasn't happened yet.
I don't even think we've got a mile just yet.
No, maybe half a nautical mile.
Yeah, if that.
dog. Hit the butt.
Got him.
This kind of fishing can be really challenging on you, as you think you're in the perfect zone and it looks so fishy, but you simply can't catch anything. But that's just the name of the game when fishing for Murray cod, and we knew that's what we were up against.
All right, no good on that session. Dill reckons he got a hit early on. I'm sus.
Definitely.
Definitely caught a few snags though, that's for sure. But I think we're gonna head in for some brekkie, the big bonanza. We'll come back out during the day just to go explore some areas, probably a bit further down the lake. I don't know, maybe go for some yellows or who knows. But yeah, let's motor back. Fixing up some brekkie before we get back on the water. All right, we're back on the water, going for the day sesh. We're gonna do a bit of an explore, head down towards Jews and that. Got a rod hanging out the back with a Tassie Devil, bit of trolling for maybe some truth or something like that. Yeah, bloody ripper day for it. I reckon we'll get a bit of rain, maybe a mil or so around lunchtime, but for now, she's looking like a pearler.
We headed on down to Jews Creek as we wanted to check out the local tackle shop there, as well as scout out some new fishing zones. We also did some trolling with the rods while we were moving around, but we didn't pick up any fish.
So we just had a quick reset at camp and we're coming back for the night mission. So it's about, what's the time? About 4 o'clock. Sunset is meant to be at 5:15, but we've got some hills, so it'll probably go down a bit quicker and it gets dark pretty quick. So we're gonna start now. We think we've eyed out a couple of spots we might want to hit. So we're just gonna go and do our best pretty much and just hope we can produce something.
During the day, we'd done quite a lot of scouting for new zones, and we'd found a nice little arm that had all the key signs of holding good fish. Now, a few of you keen fishermen might have noticed that we're not using any form of live sonar, such as active target or live scope, and this is because 1, we can't afford it, but 2, we really enjoy just blind casting as it adds to the excitement when you finally hook up to a fish, and so we continued casting at all the structure and likely looking areas.
New zone, little arm further up, and it's looking awesome.
Don't like this though. I'm just so indecisive. When I'm not confident, I'm not confident, Jonesy.
Dylan had been throwing around a surface lure that walked along the surface of the water to encourage a surface buff, but he wasn't confident in the strategy, so made a last minute decision to switch to a soft plastic.
Oh, that was a hit. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Go Dill, go Dill.
Oh.
Go Dill. Oh yes, Dill. Yes.
Oh. Get the net, get the net, get the net.
Get the net, get the net, get the net. Dill, you. Oh.
Get the net, dude.
You ripper! Go Dill.
Let's go. Oh.
Chubby, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Good work, mate.
Oh.
Let's go. Oh, come on. Let's go. He's like, what, an 80, 90? Yeah, probably. Oh, Dill, you ripper. You just made the trip worth it, mate. You just literally made the trip. He's a nice fish, man. Get the brag rod out. Good work. Wow, it's finally happened, boys. It's finally
To lift him in? Yeah.
Do you want to do the honour?
Yeah. They're heavy, aren't they?
Don't worry about water.
Well done. Alright, pliers.
Alright, get him on the mat. Where did he go?
Oh, actually, you're probably a bit better for that, Jonesy.
Bit of cod thumb. 85.
Oh, yeah. 85 on the dot.
85.
Bit of cod thumb.
Far out, man. Good work. I can't believe we actually got one in the boat. So show us what you got, Del.
Nice 85. Just on the plastic.
Lovely.
Literally just changed from surface. My
How good.
I had a gut feeling about the about the plastic, so threw it on and literally next cast. So
Awesome.
very fat, very healthy.
Yeah,
But,
wicked looking fish.
Yeah, we'll get him back.
Got him. Got him. Good work, Bill.
That is awesome. Oh, I can't believe you did it, mate. You did it. Good work.
Well done, dude.
Bit of cod thumb too, never had cod
Yeah,
thumb.
you got you good.
Yeah, he ripped me a beauty.
Well, we better keep casting because now's prime time.
Yep.
All right, well, we're gonna end it on the high. We had a bit more fishing after Dill got that cod, but we figured, you know, it's getting pretty dark. It gets hard to see, and we're happy to say at least we got one for the night. So we're gonna head back in, have some dinner. We're all pretty hungry, and yeah, then we'll be ready to smash it again in the morning. So we think we found a zone we're pretty happy with. I reckon we'll come back here in the morning too. But yeah, go have some dinner, eh, boys? Wow, got the fire going at camp, and Bill has prepared some mighty steaks. Meal fit for a cod king. How you do?
We got some potatoes and stuff. We'll get a bit of a fire going.
After a successful end to another long slog of a mission, it was great to come back to camp and just chill out around a warm fire, and not to mention have some delicious dinner.
Well, that's what I've been served up. Steak, a spud on the coals, cheese and bacon, pasta salad.
Pretty good, Bill. Who taught you how to cook, eh?
No, I just like eating. So.
Yeah, he's just a fatty. Fair enough. I'm not mad about it.
Well, it's the last morning. We're on the water. We've already seen a bunch of boats. So maybe we're in a good zone, or there's more people to come up or something. Maybe the bottom of the lake was fishing as well, so they've come up here. So yeah, we'll get out. We think we've got a spot in mind, and we'll see what we can do on this last morning.
We were confident in the new zone that we'd found with the success of a fish last night, so we raced back to the same area in the following morning, hoping that we could snag another in the same area. We had a slow start to the fishing the next morning, but we did manage to get 1 or 2 bites, as well as had a cod follow one of my lures right up to the surface of the water before turning away.
Wow, we just had a fair bit of action within a short window. Just got those 2 hits within about 5 minutes, and then had a smaller cod, but probably about 50 or 60, follow the lure up to the boat and turn away at the last second. Well, that's going to mark the end of the morning session. Definitely a bit more action. It definitely has got us keen. It's kind of a spear that we had to, today's the day we've got to go home. We've got other stuff we've got to do, but yeah, I'll definitely be keen to get back up here ASAP. Good that Dill got a fish in the boat. Can't complain about that at all. Next time we got to go for the meter. And yeah, and me and Billy got to get on the board too. Yeah. We've been slacking a bit. Maybe we won't bring Bill next time.
You're off the team, mate.
But yeah, anyway, until next time, hopefully we catch another fish next time, but good mission anyway.
So that's going to bring us to the end of this mission for a Murray cod. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, as this is the stuff that I like to get up to in my spare time when I'm not four-wheel driving. And let us know what you think in the comments, and hopefully next time you see one of these fishing episodes, it's me holding a meter plus fish in the boat. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.